he was grayed out. That's why you didn't see him. He was grayed out.
Right, because the leech gems come from the sub, so it's assuming that you don't have leech gems, even though you actually do. So
glitch.
Yeah. Glitch. All right. So I did go ahead and put the trainers the way we would for plus 99. You would run this, you know, obviously to get everything loaded. But without, you just start with the sub. Make sure you're commenting on that video. We're going to do the pulls from there, the giveaways. And then you hit this right here. Bam, bam. Now, I didn't mess with his belt, so this is entry-level damage. We'll do it again with the belt. So that was 8 to 9 million. 8 to 9 million. That's without... That's with the move damage on the belt. So we're going to swap to a gem damage strap and do it. And then maybe even put on... I don't know. He doesn't do anything with the sheriff's badge, does he? Everybody else uses the sheriff's badge.
No, because he doesn't. I don't think he has any red, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have any red.
Can I just tell you, during your gameplay, I muted my mic, I sneezed, I held in a sneeze, and I was then watching the gameplay on delay on Twitch, and I watched myself hold in a sneeze on video. Disgusting.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen myself do that before, right? Because it's always in real time. Who gets to see themselves sneeze? No one, right? But then there's that delay. So it's like, oh gosh, look at me on the internet doing this disgusting behavior.
Yeah, hip designer. This is why. Well, and you can't type into the trainer or entourage yet. They don't have that search functionality built in yet for anybody.
Seems to be something they're talking about on some level, but who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. All right, let's see how this one. Well, he just broke a bunch of my gems. That butthole.
That's not cool.
That's not cool. How dare you? How dare you, sir?
Do you use the minus sub, coach, like the Ric Flair? They're like
you could
shortens down your own sub. Like Cesaro always does that.
Yep. All right, we saw the damage. It was what it was. Yes, I can swap around a couple other things to get there. And no, I'm not facing against where the bonus hits on purpose because you know, we do have to address this in our power ratings. If there's a bonus, you know, how do we address for that? Like, okay, do we say when he's facing up against his optimal type that he's good against, or is it just flat against everybody? I would tend to err on if it doesn't go against everybody, it's going to take maybe a half-point hit since we don't do half points, Rusty. All right. Are we ready to power rank Akam?
Hey, one of our winners tonight, Lee, pulled a 6-star silver Terry Funk.
What?
No, 6-star Chainsaw Charlie. I'm sorry, it doesn't say silver. But one of our winners whispered me what they pulled. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Very cool.
That is awesome. I love that. All right. We got the chat. We got Akam up on the board here. So I can tell you right off on the power rating, or the power within the power rating, he does not hit 30 million or higher without something crazy going on. So
I haven't seen anyone type this in the chat. I'm assuming he's being serious. Mike Grant says he's a 1 because you'll need a lot to make him great.
On power? Well,
yeah.
That's why we have a specific tier. So like, I would say I've top end. I've seen him hitting in the 10, maybe sometimes 15 million range. So if we're going with 10 to 15 as an average kind of in there, then you're definitely not at 100% of 30 million. You're not at 80% of 30 million. But yeah, you're in the 2 to 3 range right there. So what is 15 million out of 30? That's 50%. So yeah. So he's a 2 on damage, unless anybody's got other thoughts for him. Yes and no, we're not counting with drip.
I would just say this is a category I just am not very good at this category, so I always defer to you guys.
So 15 million would be half, which would put him in the B tier category. 40% or more of current, and that's if we're being generous, right? But I think it's fair to be. I mean, he's not. Yeah, he's very much. I think he's very much B tier right there. Anybody disagree?
So you know what's worse? You know what's worse than dropping $100 on a 6-star Hall of Fame Undertaker and a Titan plate?
What's
You've been
that?
trying to get since they launched. Pulling the same Undertaker in the pulls you just bought.
You did that?
Somebody wrote that in the chat, and I was like, "Oh, my heart, my heart!" And then I just realized, like, of course, isn't that always how it goes?
Right.
Oh,
Oof.
man.
Oof.
D and Grubs. I think it's our guy Dylan wrote that. Oh,
No, Dylan.
that's a stink salad.
But D and
I don't
Grubs is
know.
a good
There's
dude too.
There's a couple. But okay.
So
Is he the one from Black Ops? D and Grubs from Black Ops. Okay, never mind. We're doing a video.
Anyway.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So speed. So let's just kind of start in the middle here. I've been starting on the top end, but let's kind of start in the middle. The following are true. Charge is 8 MP or more, but can be offset with common trainers. Move recycles most of the time. Animations are not overly long. Could win in 1 to 2 minutes in feud. So we can look at this real quick here. So he's got a 5 MP that does load this moveset, a 7 MP, and a 7 MP.
HD said y'all are sleeping on Akam.
We're sleeping on him? Oh.
I don't know. It's just what he wrote. Y'all are sleeping on Akam.
Lee didn't know? What's this? Oh,
well, D and Grub said, yes, this is Dylan. And I was like, I knew it. Lee didn't know.
Oh. But we've got, so there's maybe a double. Oh, I didn't know.
There's a double Dylan. There's 2 Dylans. It's a very common name.
Right. All right. So he's a 7 MP and he can charge quicker than that. So he's not a 3. He's at least a 4. At least 2 of the following are true. MP charge is 7 or less. Correct. Moves recycle flawlessly. Correct. Animations are fairly quick. Yeah. Can win in under 60 seconds in feud. So at least 2 of those things are true. So he's got to be a 4.
Okay.
Any arguments or questions there?
No, I mean, it seems pretty clear. I that's what I love about this thing is like there's not a lot up for debate when we get into the math. It's just like, okay, yeah, it seems right.
Yeah. So for the person who said I'm sleeping on him, does that mean like if you've legitimately hit power damage that is higher than 15 million on a pretty consistent basis, please let me know. Like I would love to change that, but I want to be fair. So readiness, character needs what to be good? I don't really think that this character needs any super special trainers.
Wesley? I mean, yeah, like Wesley makes him great,
right? I mean, if you have the Mark of the Hero plate, the Rosie plate, I didn't realize I wasn't back on the power rating. Hold on, there we go.
Click the game.
There you go.
You know, D and Grubs is Dylan the villain. They are the same person. They're one and the same.
Oh, nice.
Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel.
That movie's anyway. I prefer part 2 where he's coming out of the rhino's butt. That's the one I like. That made the video. So if you have the Rosie plate, he can definitely hit harder. So I wasn't thinking about that. I would say with the Rosie plate, he might even be a 3 on power. It's pretty rare.
How do we define it? That's what I was thinking.
It's pretty rare.
I don't have it.
I have it.
And we did write, where is it at? On readiness.
But under readiness, special things. So that's still one special thing.
Yeah. 4. Chat's saying 4. Steward.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair because
what was the yellow, purple finisher hitting for? Since he's breaking his primary color on that finisher.
Yellow, purple.
I just thought of that out of my intelligence.
Gotcha.
Or actually, it's Beluski in the chat. So.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, we can go back to it and kind of see. I just want to. We still got Zorro to do and got my pulls, so we got 45 minutes to pull that off. Plus, we still got 2 more things. So, Rusty, shout it out one more time about the giveaway. Go to that video and make sure you type
Leave
any
us a comment on the link that is pinned in the chat. Preferably your in-game name, or so that we can verify that it is you and that you're the same and that you're not a Dylan the Villain, Dean Grubb situation where we have a pseudonym and we start wondering who is this person. Must be present to win. Must be not already have won tonight. So that eliminates 2 of you. Back to you, Lee.
All right. So I think the chat is saying 4. Stuart DN said 4. I mean, the Rosie plate, I didn't put it on the candy store account because we were already taking so long. But with the Rosie plate, he can do some better damage and maybe even enough that we would say that 2 to 3 is debatable on the top end. But either way, I think that's a 4 for your versatility, readiness.
Thanks.
So for versatility, competitively usable in feud, boss, and showdown, or 2 of the 3, or 1 of the 3. I don't know how many people are going to be competitively using this character in feud. I mean, most are going to use others as go-tos. I think if you have to use him, you would, but... And with a drip, but we always the drip is so rare. That's
the drip is S
that's
plus
a game
tier
breaker.
on its own.
That's right. That's the game breaker anyway. Yeah. But yeah,
Showtime Chemo said a 3.
Yeah, I could see that. Mine is Hip Designer. Oh, and YouTube. There you go. So I don't think you're going to use him as your go-to in feud. Showdown. Similar. I think you'll use him when required. I think boss battle, he certainly has got some utility there. Leech gems, absolutely.
Where do we have that at, Kirk? Do we have bad math? Because 7 times 3 is 21. But where do we rank 28 at? Let's see his response.
I can tell you were never a blackjack dealer.
3 times is 28. Wow. Do we say that? Do we write that?
I don't know.
I'm like searching the screen to see if we've written that on anyway.
We shouldn't have 3 times. So he's talking about one of his move sets there.
Oh, that was in the YouTube video.
Oh, the YouTube video. Yes, absolutely. Okay. I definitely was never a blackjack dealer. Math is my son's strongest suit, my absolute lowest. So unless they're
watching the video right now and editing in real time, saying, "Bro." He'll be good for trap, purple, and yellow with boss. So versatility-wise, got some good boss action. Feud, I think the people that just got Goat Ali, I think the people that have maybe King
Brutus.
of Pop Nakamura, Brutus, I think there are certainly better tricksters for feud, right?
Absolutely.
Unless we are totally sleeping on some undiscovered ability or plate or something that happens this month.
Right. Yep. I think we're in agreement. It's a 3. I think he's great in boss. The other 2 is questionable.
Right.
Okay. So let's move then into entourage ability. And quite frankly, I don't even remember what it is off the top of my head. Let me go back to it real quick. I can pull it up real quick. Well, yeah, I mean, I got him here too as well. So he is trainer. X breaks do 50%. Red moves start with 2 more, and moves that generate X break will create 2 more X breaks. So is that a niche trainer or coaching ability that may not be used much but is very valuable? Is it going to be widely used, or is there something that could do a lot better with others? I think we're in that 2 to 4 range.
Doesn't get the support, does it? I mean, it's like Rock and Roman. You know, when you hit the red and then they turn into X, like that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But cross gems would have been better with Roman's green.
Well, he specifically works for Razar. I mean, that's the way it usually works. He is Razar's key. So if you're using Razar, then yeah, you're absolutely going to be using him.
He's Megan
but
trainer.
Other than that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know.
Tennessee Orange for him.
Yeah. He is a Megan trainer. I don't know what that means, Will Breaker.
It's a country music reference.
Oh, gotcha. Two Bob says the definition of a 3, niche, but nobody does his trainer better. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, it works for Z Bianca, but not if you're going to run her bleed build. So I'm between a 2 and a 3 myself. So we got two Bob's a 3. I'm a 2 or a 3. Rusty, where do you fall on this? I'm seeing lots of 2s in the chat. Seeing lots of 2s, a couple 3s, 1 4.
That's right. All about the base. No, I think that's right. Two. I mean, I'm seeing 2 4 2 4 2 3. 3 feels fair. Specifically for Razar, right? But it really is niche. It really is a niche trainer. So 3.
Okay.
And it's not that we're missing anything, right? So it's not a subsidy trainer like a 2 would be. There's no one better that I know that would do red and X. Yeah, it's a 3. I think it's a 3.
Okay.
Solid
3. Well, then that puts us at 16 out of 25. The discussion, I think, quickly on longevity. I mean, he's a B tier, and I don't mean that in our rating system. I mean in Scopely's, and I think he'll fit in that B tier. I think he's very good as a free character. I think he's going to do very good with Leech Gems for quite some time. I don't know that he's going to scale amazing into 6-star gold, but we also don't know what 6-star gold is going to look like. So, yeah.
This is the lowest rating that a superstar has received of the 4 that we've done. This is also our first MLC free superstar that we've done. So that kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a super common, this is not CM Punk, Hall of Fame DDP, still our reigning champ.
Yep.
And this is probably what you want out of a free MLC superstar, I would think.
That's a good rating, I think.
Yeah, and I think a Wes Lee is the exception to the rule when we're like, holy smokes, he was really, really good.
Right.
Wow, what a gift Shotzi was, right? Wow, what a gift. We just didn't know it. So
I love the comments in the community, though, because you've got one person saying, I think Mosh is better. You've got one person saying, nah, man, we're lowballing Akam here. So, I mean, even if you give him a 3 on power, that's probably the most disputed one. You're 17 out of 25. I think he's right in that range. I think that is fair. And the nice thing about this is... What's that?
I say you won't be miserable this month playing with the plus 99 version of Akam. You won't hate it. He's not Tech Stacy. You're not going to be ruining the day you turn the game on, right?
Yep.
So I think we're all right.
Yep. And I love Two Bob's comment there. He says, for people arguing he's better, clarify why, because this is your time to shine. So I think we're talking about doing some things down the road with maybe a Discord server, some other things where people could maybe chat longer about this and it not just be, we've been doing this one for 20 minutes. So a 20-minute conversation versus a 2-week conversation might yield some different results. But these also aren't set in stone, and they're meant to be a guide that is helpful and honest. Because again, you would rather come to this and go, oh, I think I found him, he was better than this, than we say, oh yeah, Akam's a 25 out of 25, and you're like, what are the guys smoking? Like, what? So I think this is right. Rusty, you want to take us out on this video?
Hey friends,
not on Twitch.
Thanks for watching and helping us build this living metric of evaluation together. We can't wait to look at the next one. We're going to be featuring our Chase superstar Razar next week. And all that to say, like and subscribe. Hopefully you've got a comment in our giveaway that we're doing coming up. And if you're watching this much later and there's no giveaway, join us every Friday night on Twitch. A lot of fun stuff happening, and you can be part of helping build the next power rating with us. See you next time.